Hello everybody, welcome to Uberkoolsound. My name's Stevie Stone, and this short video today is just going to give you a run through of how I play in my live setups when I'm DJing out in the clubs or just for the radio station or just generally for fun. I hope you guys can pick some stuff up from it. It's took me absolutely years to develop this method, and I've been looking for this kind of interface to play DJ wise for a long time now, and I think the technology is getting there. It's getting there. I just wanted to try and dispel some myths that the only way to DJ is by beat matching and using turntables or whatever. DJing is whatever you want it to be. I just love making music, playing music. You know, I'm an enthusiast. I have been since I was about 14 years old when I got my first set of vinyl decks, and they were the most bog standard decks that you could get. I was just that passionate into it. I had some cam belt drive decks for my birthday or Christmas, one of the two. Now obviously I still got presents then, I was young, and I didn't have enough money to have the decks and a mixer, so I had the decks, and I waited 6 months to Christmas to buy the mixer to go with it. So in that time I read about it, I was understanding what the concepts behind beat matching, and just trying to get my head around it. And I actually had the deck set up with an old hi-fi set up with one and an old hi-fi set up with the other, and I used to use the two volume controls to mix, and it was so bad. But you know, the things you do, the things that you do. Anyway, I went on to have a bit of success with the vinyl. Entered some competitions, one held by DJ Magazine, and if anyone's from Birmingham, they'll know the Sanctuary. So for me, I used to see all my heroes play at the Sanctuary, and to be up on them decks was just amazing in itself. But then I actually went on to win the Midlands regionals, and I came 7th in the country when I went up to do the nationals up in Scotland. But that was a good experience. But it makes me sad when people say that you have to be a vinyl DJ, and I just think I used to do vinyl, and I've still got a turntable. You know, I still like to keep it real, but I just think with all the stuff out there, you're doing a disservice to yourself. So today I'm going to just give you a bit of a run through of the different bits of, not an in-depth of the kit I use. I'll save that for the videos, but for this, it's going to show you the channels I use, what's on each channel, and just a little bit of what I do in a live set. So maybe you can get some tips. I hope you enjoy it. Leave some comments and some feedback, and please visit my Patreon site. Any support I get from you guys out there helps me keep on doing this, and the more I can keep doing this, the more knowledge I'm going to share with you. Okay, so yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, so my basic setup here, just to let you know that I use all 4 channels. On channel 1, also known as channel C on Traktor, I've got a remix deck set up in here, and obviously it gives you the four different stems that you can play at the same time. I don't actually use the stem format, but what I like to do, I like to play one of my tracks and then cut bits out and sample it to them, and then just have the little bits of I'm liking just to play on there. So that's on deck 1. Deck 2, I leave for a little bit of turntable action, because I know a lot of people out there say you're not a real DJ unless you play vinyl. But what I want to do is try and stop this weird thought of that you can only DJ on turntables. But that's just there if I feel, because I like to do a little bit of scratching every now and again. You know, it's not, I don't like to do it all the time. I think you can oversaturate a set with scratching if you're doing that. I like to actually listen to the music and be creative with the music and do other things as well. But that's there on channel 2, so that acts as a track deck / scratching deck for me. Channel 3 I use just as a normal standard Traktor deck that I can play tracks on, and obviously I use that then to rip off bits of samples and that for the remix deck. And then on channel 4 I use Maschine, just on channel 4, and the way I've got it set up is I'll run Maschine through its own sound card, which I've got at the back here, you can't see, it's just a standard sound card, and then I run the sound card into its own channel, which I have on channel 4. Doing it that way, I can use Traktor's effects and the filters, and I can cue it up, and I can use the volume sliders as well. So that's why I do that. There's people like to run it through and synchronize it, and I know how to do all that. I know how to sync it all up or run it through Ableton or whatever ticks the box. But I just like to use Maschine on its own with Traktor. I can manually do the BPM on there just by holding down tap and shift tap and then scrolling there, and that just gives you like the nudge function as you would on a turntable or anything like that. So it's all good. And what I find as well with the if you do sync it up with a MIDI clock, I find that sometimes the tracks just don't sound right, and you've got no way of nudging it in. So I like, I'm a DJ. I like to be able to nudge it or do different things with it as well with the tempo. So I like to leave that open. But anyway, I'm digressing. That's for future videos. Right then. So as I said, I've run through the tracks that I use for you. I usually use cues and loops and all that kind of good stuff, just to give me a nod where things are in the tracks and when to drop things out. I'll just give you a quick couple of minutes of how I actually play, and I think if you're not just into the controllers and you're a purist and you like vinyl, that's fair enough. But hopefully this will show you that it's more about than just pressing buttons and hoping it syncs up. So let's just give it a go. Yeah. Okay. All right then. So now I've just put in Maschine, which is playing one of the pre-made things that I've done previously, just a bit of a hi-hat on, but I've left a little bit of filter down there just so I can give it a little bit more boost when it's needed. It just helps make things a little bit more simple. So what I've done now, I've took from the deck 3, I've looped it and I've captured it onto a remix set. So now when I drop this and hit the remix button, it should play that loop anyway. So just to show you without it, there's enough without, and then I'll lift that up in there, and when I'm ready I'll just hit the button and it should come on. Seamless, hopefully that was. So we've got that running now as a loop, which frees up this deck again. So now I can go into and obviously look for a different track. So if I go, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this move. So I just like the bass line of that. This track that I've got queued up, but you can't hear it yet. So I'm just going to take that, I've looped it, and I've obviously set this deck to capture deck B. So when I hit that now, what I only like is the bass line though. So on these buttons here, I'll take the filter down, right the way down, so it's just playing the bass end of the track. So I'll start that running and then I should be able to bring that in. But you know, you do your little DJ transitions as and when you need to. So take that up a bit and then get ready to bring this in. So what I've done there, I've obviously brought in the filter from the machine, so it's raised up the hats, and you can just about hear the bass line from the second track on the remix deck. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use machine to bring in a bit of a pad. So all I've done here, I've got 2 samples of four beats, 1 bar of each track. So I've got the kick drum off one, bass line off another, I've got the hi-hats rolling off the machine, and now I'm bringing in the low pad and I'm filtering that in off the machine. And don't forget, anytime I want, I've got all these rigged through my Traktor effects, so what I can do to keep everything uniform, if I wanted to run it through a filter, or vice versa, do a bit of a reverb transition. So what I can do here, from the machine. Take a bit of filter out of the machine. Right then, so now I can go back to my deck. Now I've got that rolling for a bit. Go back to my other deck and pick another song. Let's have a little listen. Got this track by Alan Fitzpatrick now, like in the hi-hat section of this. So again, what I'll do, I'll take a little bit of a snippet of that, stick it on the 3rd channel of my remix deck, and I only like the high end of it, I don't want to kick the lows out, so I'll filter it, so I get a nice little bit of high pass, and then when it's ready, I'll get ready to drop that in. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to bring in some hi-hats from the machine. Right then, let's try a little bit of scratching. hope you just got a little bit of a feel of what I want to do then. But what I'll keep on doing it and just show you now it's as simple as mixing out your next track. So let's just find another track. Let's go for something. So we're just going to be mixing out another track now. And I do use sync. I've got to be honest, I do use sync because as you can see I've got that many different things going on. It'd be a bit crazy for me. The only thing I don't sync up is the machine and the vinyl deck, but the tracks, I mean I could do it, but it's just, why? I'd rather open my mind and be good to do all this other different stuff. And then it just frees you up to do all the other stuff, doesn't it? All the other good stuff. I'm getting lost in this. As you can see, I really enjoy getting into this, but that is it. That's how I play. Hopefully you've got a few tips from that. Share with me what you do. Share me what you do, where I could improve. It's all good. It's all good knowledge. I hope you've enjoyed this little introduction to how I play. And so yeah, see you in a bit. Cheers. Okay, so there you see. Obviously, this hasn't been planned. I've literally just done it for you. I've tried to keep it as real as I can, and as rough and as ready as I can. I don't want nothing to seem like I've polished it and practiced it, and it's took me days and days and days to do that. That is just how I play, on the fly, improvisation. You see Richie Hortons and that, they are all, they're using this kind of system as well. And basically, I'm standing on the shoulders of giants here. I'm not claiming that I've developed this system, but I'm just showing you that you can do it. And I hope you do consider giving it a try. Right then, I'm going to get off, but I hope you've liked this video, and give it a thumbs up if you can. Share it with your friends, in your circles, and don't forget you can listen to my free radio show, which is every Saturday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon UK time, and that's on Frayed Radio. So just search up for Frayed Radio, you'll find a link to it on TuneIn or any of them. Visit all my social media suspects, just simply searching for @Uberkoolsound. And that's it. So until next time, be cool.